Hey everybody, it's Alan from Woodcrest Bonsai. Today I'm going to work on my Iliagnus. And the history of this tree is that I acquired it from my friend when she got rid of her collection. And it was very close to what you see now. But I have restyled it a little bit. And I do have videos. I think I have a playlist even. And I root pruned it and put it in a new pot this spring. I put it in an oval, which I think really sets it off much, much better. And the rule with a pot, typically, and I apologize for the wind. Seems like it's going to be another windy day, so what's new is that the length of the pot should be about 2/3 of either the height of the tree or the width of the tree, and obviously this tree is much wider than it is tall. And if we eyeball it, we can see that this pot here, even though it was a huge improvement over the rectangular pot that it was in, is still a little too small. It may not necessarily be too shallow, but it's definitely a little too small. So I have another pot that I guess I can show you. I'm certainly not going to do it now because you can never root prune an Iliagnus. And the common name is Silverthorne, but I almost always call them Iliagnus. But I'm going to go get that pot and just show you what I think would be a better pot in the future, and that will occur next winter because that's when they need to be root pruned. So here is the new pot that I'm thinking of putting it in. It's a little shallower, but it is definitely longer, and I think it would be in much better proportion. And does it have drain holes? So that's not till next year, but I can still anticipate. I can still look forward to that process of putting it into that new pot. Today it just needs some trimming, some maintenance trimming. I consider this a finished tree. It's basically got everything I want in a bonsai. Part of my restyling of this tree was it had a whole bunch of space in here, so I filled that space in by taking some branches and wiring them into place. But now for today it's just removing the new growth that has emerged. And so like on this piece here, I still want this piece to be coming horizontal, so I'm just going to cut it to there so that this leaf that is coming horizontal, that new growth will come horizontal. Over here, same thing. So I'm always cutting so that the new growth will continue to elongate in the position that I want. You notice this one leaf here is breaking the silhouette, so I'm going to take him off. And just a little more over here. And this can be very meditative. This is really the essence of bonsai for me. I do a whole bunch of propagating and growing pre-bonsai from seed, from cutting, and I have a tremendous amount of fun doing that. But this this is really the essence of bonsai right here, is having mature trees, finished trees, that you then spend time with just maintaining, because even though I got this tree fairly finished already, the young trees that I'm growing up, they go through a certain stage, you grow them, you cut them back, you grow them, you cut them back, you start to develop branching, etc., etc. But then once that tree is where you want it, as far as branching and trunk and all the rest of that, then for the rest of the life of the tree, it's doing this, the maintenance. So there is a lot less on here than I thought that I was really going to need to cut. So I really do like this tree a lot. It's got really nice movement in the trunk, and the branch placement is pretty much where I want it. I've considered taking this branch and bringing it down even more and then flattening it out like that, which then will mean that this branch also comes down a little. And of course, there's always time to do that. And I may do that in another month or two. The next time I work this tree, I may do that wiring. Here's another piece of growth that is quite vigorous, and it's coming from this branch here, and it's going against the grain towards the middle of the trunk, so I'm going to remove most of that. And then there's another one right here that is shooting straight up, which is also coming from, where is it? Oh, this little branch right here. So we don't really need that guy. And then if we look, we have sometimes just one leaf. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Just going to cut those couple leaves away to get the silhouette to be smoother. And I think we can also do the same with this leaf right here. And actually, there's a couple on the top. I could come off. And so there we go. Just a very simple pruning to keep it in shape. See another one right here that needs to be cut. And this is the kind of processes where if you forget one, if you leave one, if you don't catch something, there's always next time. And typically what will happen is the tree will show you. If you miss something in here, then that will begin to elongate after you've pinched everything else off. Then you can go in and just do the removal of that one branch. So I'm really looking forward to the future of this tree. I think the new pot that's a little shallower and also a little longer will set this tree off even more nicely than it is now. Because I know I had some people that commented of the transformation of taking it from the rectangular pot it was in to this oval pot. Just really changed the whole look of the tree. And it's a feminine tree. And, you know, typical rules for bonsai say that feminine trees go in oval pots. Rectangular pots, especially with heavy feet and heavy features, belong to trees that have heavy buttress trunks and thick branching and very masculine look to them. So that's it for today. Ellie Agnes. It's really a beauty. I'm enjoying it tremendously. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed and you want to continue to watch this guy develop, you can hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And leave a comment if you like. If you're enjoying the maturity of this tree, please let me know in the comments. And that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching Woodcrest Bonsai.